Happy new day, new afternoon, new evening, and new night, kings and queens and queens and kings. I am the personalized analytical connector, and I'm here to pack you up in you, to pack you up to you, and to pack you up for you so that you can walk in your soul's purpose to fulfill and complete your life's missions using your what? Your gifts, your talents, and your power. Yes! What's up? Welcome to another PAC session. I'm excited. I hope you are too. You should be, because I'm going to be packing you up today in regards to the word adapt. So, today when I woke up with my four children on me, in a lazy boy lean back chair. We were quite comfortable too. I don't know how that happens. But I was going through my email, and I got an email from a martial arts company, and they mentioned that with everything that's going on, that they had to adapt by making their classes available online for children and for people to take. And it was very new to them because, you know, when you think martial arts, you think like face-to-face, hand-to-hand. You don't really think, oh, let's Zoom it, even though stuff is available on YouTube, you know. But the email mentioned that was a change for them, a positive action for them, so that they can not only stay in business, so that they can still offer their classes to their students and new customers too, that are interested in it. And then when I read that, I was like, that's cool that they can do that. And then also, that's kind of what's been happening ever since this COVID virus and this 2020 quarantine, people being on lockdown. In some states and cities, you can't go nowhere. Countries, you can't go nowhere at all. Others, you can. You just got to keep your distances, or only 2 people at a time. That's going to be another PAC session about distance and social distancing. Distancing. But that's another PAC session. So people have had to adapt, and it made me think of different things. I'm going to use a process that I use to make connections and to better communicate with anything and everybody and everything. And I'm going to go through that with you. So, let's take stores. You know, that the major stores are still open, like Walmart and Baker's. I think Target is too. So is Costco. However, if you were a small business and you had your own grocery store, and you're either shut down, or you might kind of be struggling because there might not be a lot of people coming. But what happens when it becomes a full, complete lockdown and everything is shut? Like, people can't get out of their homes unless you're going to a job, or unless you work for something or someone that is considered to be essential. In that case, grateful for my working bodily functions. What are you going to do? Well, if you've noticed, with Baker's and Walmart, they now have online shopping. And so does Amazon, where you're able to basically shop from home. So you don't need to get up and go anywhere. So these businesses are able to adapt to any changes like that could be coming. What about restaurants? If your restaurant is not connected or hooked up or signed up with maybe Uber, or see if my family came back yet, because I had to do this video again. Uber or DoorDash, so people can order food and have it, brought to them. Are you going to be able to keep going, keep your business open, if there is a 2020 complete lockdown? And then another way, like with children in school, like they shut down schools, and schools are almost shut down for like a month. And with some parents, it's something that was new that they weren't used to, because either they worked or their children went to school and they just came together at night. But now their child is with them. My children are back. Speaking of children, I'm going to have to. Hi. Now their children are with them every moment of every day, and it's like a new routine, and they don't, keep the door open, and they don't know what to do. So they learn how to adapt to adding their children's schedules, teaching their children, including which also how to learn how to have their own work schedule if they're working from home. They have to adapt, and you gotta adapt, or you will die. And it's not just a physical death. If you don't know how to adapt or learn to adapt, it's also a mental death and emotional death that you can process, that you can go through. Hold on. What are you doing? You just grabbing on me? Do you need milk right now? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm about to breastfeed my daughter. So if you see some boobs, sorry and not sorry at the same time. Okay? So you got to adapt. So the etymology, crap, I'm trying to, of the word
adapt.
Yep, adapt. Thank you. Is adapt is from Elena. Move. Hey, go get me a blanket.
I'm trying to get off me.
Let him up. Let him up. Thank you, Alex. No, they're fine. They want milk. Come on. Abracadabra. Now you see them. Now you don't. Okay, so the etymology for the word adapt is early 15th century, implied in adapted, means to fit something or for some purpose. Then it's also from Old French adapter, 14th century, from Latin adaptere, meaning to adjust, fit to.
Tip time.
So, are you able to adapt and to adjust to the changes that are happening in our society? With your business that you do. Is that the camera? That is the camera. I'm used to the camera being in the back. New phone. Are you able to adapt with your own business that, to the changes to what's going on? Can you do your business online? Can you do your business through a Zoom or a phone conference or a FaceTime? Like, are you able to adapt who you are so that you can continue to walk in your soul's purpose, to fulfill and complete your life's missions to the changes that is going on? Are you able to adapt and adjust your mindset and your feelings to be okay in the changes that are happening and that's going on? And you might know the answer to this and you might not. However, if you don't know the answer, let me tell you, you do know the answer. The answer to these questions is you. You are the answer, and the answer is inside of you, and the answer is with your connection with Mother Universe and Father God, or that creative power. You call it what you wish, will, believe, and have faith in. So you have to be connected to yourself and be connected to Mother Universe and Father God to give you guidance and instruction on how you can adapt to the changes that are going on and how to adjust to it. And how to adjust to it. And then you're going to have to ask for that strength, there's strength and comfort inside of you. If it no longer has a place, then you need to let it go and then be open to what is new that is for you and that is acceptable and can fit and be adjusted to the changes that are going on. So this is just a transition, and it doesn't have to be a painful transition, and it doesn't have to be, a looked at as a bad. Stop that. Why do you do that when I record? Why are you always trying to put something in front of it? He always does that. It doesn't have to be considered to be a bad thing to transition and adjust to the changes that are happening, to be able to adapt to what's going on. It can be a great thing. That saying, when one door shuts, another door closes, more opportunities. So it can all be for your good. You just have to change the way that you look at it. Got to see it with new eyes, see it at new angles. And you start that first by being connected with yourself. Go within. Take the time to meditate, pray, ask questions. Think about what you do now with your life. What are your gifts, once again? What are things that you are good at, that you love to do, that you would do no matter what? Like things that you would do even if you didn't get paid to do. and then think about how these things can be
I
done
got smoothie on the floor and on her.
online or on the computer. Oh, sorry about that.
Mom,
And then get connected with that, and then connect it to Mother Universe and Father God, and ask them, how can you adjust and adapt, or to what's happening, to the changes, to show you the answers, to give you that divine guidance and wisdom and instruction, and then to be open to answers and to the connections that are out there, because the answers out there, they come in different ways. They can come in the stranger that passes you on the street. It can come to you in a bird that starts to fly on a car. And like, hey, I got an idea for a flying car that I've been wanting, because that's coming, And then they point you the right direction to who to go to about your flying car. It's just different things like that, that can and will happen for you when you are intent and focus on your connection, with Mother Universe and Father God, and you have faith, and you're open up to the different ways and angles that the angels can come to you, that you can be shown, and that you can live your life. Like, there is no limit. Don't put no limit on your life or what can be done. Think and speak the good that you want for your life, because
I'm empty.
this whole world that's out there.
I'm empty.
And it all starts with connections. It all starts with connecting with yourself to know what you want, so that you can decide with a made up mind, and then connect to Mother Universe and Father God, which is that creative power that is everywhere and in anything and in anyone, that will make it happen for you. That will be those blessings and those miracles for you. That will be that money for you, that inspiration for you, that encouragement, that strength that you need, that you want. And it'll always be right on vibe for you, because you'll know it inside. And they will help you to adapt. You'll start thriving off the adaptation. Is that a word? Start thriving off the adaptation. I like that. But so yeah. So how are you so now's the time to think about, how are you adapting to what's going on right now? Go ahead and do your journal. If you already started with the assignments throughout the group, you can add this to it. How are you adapting right now to what's been going on? Have you been adapting? Yeah. Can you give that to Daddy to read to you?
Yes.
Thank you. My son wants to read. He loves reading. Okay, so how are you adapting? Are you willingly adapting, or are you one of those people who have been forced into it? And this is very good to know, because if you're a willing adapter, then things might go smoother and be more easier for you, and you be more open. However, if you're one that was forced into it, you might have some misgivings or some feelings or some thoughts that you want to, work out and get rid of, so that you can be receptive and open to all the good and answers and guidance to receive. And go back, connect to yourself and see what are your gifts, your talents. Like, what are you doing right now with your business, or if you have a business, or your job and you love your job? Can those things be adapted to fit and adjust to the changes that are happening, to what's going on now, and the changes that could happen? And then write down how, so, and if not, then write down why. And then, use that same connection within, like, okay, so what can you do from here? What can you do next? And just start asking yourself those inner questions: who, what, why, where, and when, and how. And leave them open. Don't force no answers. Don't force no. You got smoothie on me and my computer. Oh no! Don't force the answers. Like, if nothing comes to you, then just leave it blank. And that's when you want to ask Mother Universe and Father God for the answers. Don't do that. For those answers, and to give you messages to receive those connections to that. All right, so that's it for now. My children are home. And I'm getting hungry again. So thank you for joining me for another PAC session. Now, once again, if this connected to you and if you connected to it, then that means you've been what? You've just been packed up by me, the personalized analytical connector. And it is and it was right on vibe for you and to you. And that's all that matters, because you are all that matters. Because you are all you need to walk in your soul's purpose, to fulfill and complete your life's missions using your gifts, your talents,
and your power.
Yeah, what Elena said. And your
power.
And your power. They know this because I teach it to them. And know that. Stop it! Quit trying. Don't be hitting me. And it will, on your journey, to help you live universally, which means live as one to all.
And 1, 2, 3.
All right. Thank you. And remember, there is peace in the blood. Whose blood? Yours and mine, of course. And so next time, peace, love, health, wealth, richness, success, opportunities, guidance, healing, and always connectedness.
Okay, ready?